Yeah. This is some kind of flip or weird sketchy, I don't know. Where are the Toyotas? There needs to be a special Craigslist for Toyotas. Man, I don't need to hear that your brother died. Like, that's not, I mean, I'm not to belittle the fact that that happened. But like, we got this guy who's still flipping all the Toyotas. Oh, 93 Buick LeSabre. I missed these. What happened in that front seat? That doesn't look family friendly. That looks like this looks like this car had a damn OnlyFans account. There was a guy with one of these, and I almost think it was this. And I don't think that those wheels are stock. 2008 GMC Acadia in Duluth, loaded with every option. Did they have an option for a transmission that doesn't blow all the time on these? Needs new oil cooler. Transmission needs service. Needs new oil cooler. And transmission needs service. Those are both extremely scary. Heater works but needs new actuator. Yeah, transmission works but just needs new clutch. Engine works but just needs one new piston. New piston, $30 at AutoZone. 224 is the exact number where the transmissions fail on these, I feel like. Aftermarket 19-inch wheels and a Flowmaster. Heat and AC work good as well. We'll consider trades even if they are needing repairs. We'll consider trades even if they are needing repairs. I will trade this for any vehicle on the face of the earth, no matter how fucked up it is. That just speaks volumes about the Mountaineer. I recently bought a newer vehicle and no longer need this one. That's my favorite. For the value proposition, I'm liking it. It's, I think he wants like 28 for it. It's a little bit messed up in the front, but I mean, it's not a town car until you run into some shit with it. Let's see, 97 Astrovan. Ladders are not included. For a minute, I thought it said ladies are not included. Yeah, I mean, that's for sure. Serious injuries only. I don't know if if that was an autocorrect. Yeah. You get in a wreck in one of these things, it will be serious injuries only. Magnificent 2013 Dodge Avenger in Stonecrest. Everything works, drives great, and runs smooth. What is magnificent about it? Call Mr. McClendon and or Mr. Smith. Man. Something tells me property values are about to go up in Stonecrest. Or maybe Mr. McClendon and Mr. Smith are just roommates. I'm not sure. Honda Pilot EXL, Ford Escape, Kia Sportage. It's been a while. Engine is still strong. AC and heater working fine. This person has a child. Putting a child in the back of a Kia Sportage. Somebody needs to call the damn... Who are they called? DFACS? Georgia Department of Family Services? Child Services? 1986 GMC Sierra. 49,000 miles. Yeah, sure. Yup. With the yellow painted drums and the one AutoZone wheel chrome wheel flare and the popped open hood and the stupid aftermarket torque thrusts and the missing trim and the totally beat up paint and the missing key cylinder and the plasti dipped door handles. That is your 50,000 mile grandpa's barn cream puff square body. Look at that. Ultra low mileage. And the steering wheel cover and the brake pedal worn down to the fucking bare metal. But that was probably a good choice. Chevy Venture. How badly is it overheating today? Oh, yeah, there we go. Yes. That's honestly the best way to drive a Chevy Venture. With that temperature gauge just like that. Yeah. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Runs and drives good. Clean body, no rust. Auto trans shifts good. 237 on it. Lake Oconee. Oh, this is this guy, isn't it? 2002 Honda Civic. 1974 Chevy Nova. Minimal rust for its age. Minimal engine components for its age. This guy is probably the reason why they need to take the hot sauce packets at Taco Bell and stick those behind the counter. If you see that burnt front seat right there, this guy had a problem. This is a Ford 500. Water pump replaced. Like, do you want a gold star for that? Power steering fluid needs fluid or service. Man. Needs tune-up. Yeah, no, Snellville? No. Hawk Studebaker. 289 V. What the fuck am I looking at? Mario Andretti Mustang. We are not going to be clicking on that. This is a lot of money for this. Beautiful Genesis with low miles. This beauty won't last. Beauty never does last. 2009 Chevy Impala LT 4250 in Johns Creek. 3.9 liter sunroof. It's got a real Georgia license plate. Tires like new, very reliable. All service records for the last 12 years. Damn. Got 117 on it. That's a deal. That's a deal. Nobody's really looking for those actively, but if they were, they could find that one, I guess. Ford F-150, Camry Solara, Hyundai Azera. What kind of alcohol bottle is that? Is that like one of those little like tiny wine bottles? Somebody keeps throwing shit in front of my house. Every single weekend, or at least like most weekends I feel like it's either Sunday or Monday morning when I go outside, there's a paper bag full of empty Fireball shot bottles thrown on the street in front of my house. Every week at the same time of the week. And I don't understand why somebody, like, why are you doing this? But the thing is, it's like, if I get to it before they all scatter, I'm golden. I can just pick up the bag and throw it in the trash and everything's fine. But if I forget about it for a couple days or I miss it and the bag full of the empty Fireball shots sits out there for a couple days and gets like scattered around and I don't realize it, man, it's a lot. Whatever I don't know what this person's deal is, but they are doing that's a lot of shots in this paper bag. And they scatter around and then it's like, it's impossible to pick them all up at that point. I just give up. No pets, no smokers in the family, always garage kept. We used to live in a small town before moving to Atlanta. One of the key reasons for the low mileage. Got 139, still drives great, 3.2, front airbags replaced. This is a nice car. New transmission, new slave cylinder, new tires, new high performance dual exhaust. Disclaimer, it was involved in a hit and run. I was parked in a cul-de-sac and a car comes speeding trying to drift the cul-de-sac and the tail end of the car impacted my passenger side door. So the other person was the one drifting and running into shit. Yeah, likely story. I'm not a Subaru person per se, but I've been told they exist. Yeah, I like the picture under the cover. And this is what it looks like under a car cover. This is my brooms. This is my trash can. This is my dead tree in front of my house. This is my neighbor's house. Needs to be painted. Actually, these houses are probably all plastic. I don't know if you paint that shit. Infiniti QX56. Toyota Camry XLE. Corvette convertible. A little bit too fancy for us. Need engine. Crank won't start. How do you know it needs an engine? Well, I guess it's got a 4.7. This is a pretty good sign. I didn't right-click anything today. There's nothing of value on Craigslist today. Nothing. It's just the dregs. It's just the frickin' Altimas and PT Cruisers of the world.